Can you make a video on Gnostic Christianity? Well, yeah, but one point of clarification. There's absolutely nothing Christian about it. So the only connection that should be discussed is the fact that some people who were associated with the church developed this belief. To say anything more than that, to even give it the name Christian, is a slap in the face of Christ. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about it. So the ideas that the Gnostics had were not from any Christian material. They did create writings of their own that they gave Christian themes and names to. Those documents are called pseudepigrapha. You may have heard of the Gospel of Thomas and the Gospel of Mary. Those are specifically writings from this group of people. They developed their beliefs first and then wrote them, which pretty much tells you that Mary and Thomas didn't write it. Pseudepigrapha was a normal way of getting attention back then when nobody cared about what you had to say. So while there are some Christian themes to their beliefs, it mostly was developed from outside sources. The ideas of Gnosticism can be traced back to Plato and other Greek philosophers, Jewish mystical ideas, and certain Middle Eastern religions. They believed that there were two worlds, the physical and the spiritual. Oh no, it doesn't stop there. They believed that the physical was evil, 100%. There's no way physical could be good. And the spiritual, for the most part, was good, although they did believe in evil entities somehow. They believed in some kind of secret knowledge, and you had to possess this secret knowledge in order to attain salvation, and their form of salvation was your spirit joining the other world. But if you didn't have it, you would simply disappear. Now, because they deem all physical creation as evil, they made up a lesser god and called him the creator of the world. And his name was Demiurge, and I probably said that completely wrong. But they believed that he was a lower flawed god, not the one true supreme god. But they believed the one true supreme god was distant, high up, and had no way of knowing who we are. They believed we had something called a divine spark. You might have heard that before, especially you Transformer fans. But they believe that each person has a piece of the divine inside themselves, trapped inside their body. Is a lot of this sounding familiar? I'm sure you've heard some of this before from other people, right? They believed that Jesus was just a teacher. They didn't believe that Jesus was human. They believed he was in the form of a human, but a spirit being. That was the only way that he could be good, with their belief that physical was evil. So they believed that he was trying to teach people the secret knowledge to allow their spirits to transcend. They often rejected the God of the Old Testament, thinking he was the flawed creator and not the true God. This has become popular again. And of course, they didn't make the connection that Jesus claimed to be the God of the burning bush, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the Old Testament. And of course, they wrote their own books. And you would have to read those and study those to get the secret knowledge from the God above Demiurge. So as you can see, there's nothing really Christian about it, other than they used names like Mary and Thomas, and the idea of physical and spiritual worlds. That's about it.